Okay, there we go. Pocket 3's got me honed in, I think. Yeah, you're following me. Good job. Let me show you my vlog setup. I'm going to do it using multiple exposures because we're shooting doubles today. Fuji X Pro 3. We got the 1680 f4 coming along. And we're shooting multiple exposures within the same frame. Pop off a couple of shots. There. I got it ghosting itself. I've done quite a few episodes about multiple exposures. Probably, I don't know, I got a playlist set up even. That's kind of the topic this month on SOOC Live. That's straight out of camera live. Richie and Natalie have a really great setup with shooting straight out of camera. Great community too, so I encourage you to tune into that. But we're shooting multiple exposures because that's kind of the project, and I've got a lot of thoughts about multiple exposures. They happen in camera. We're going straight out of camera, no digital manipulation whatsoever. It's a lesson in structure, composition, compositional structure. Instead of just having one item, you got as many as you want to create that composition. That's kind of what we're working on, how to complete a frame with multiple exposures. You know, I can't help but wonder if back in the day, the film days, you know, most of the multiple exposures weren't by accident, just because the film didn't get forwarded. So there's probably some real gems out there from accidents. So anyway, that's what we're up to today. We're gonna head across town. Should be a good time. Hey, thanks for coming. Let's get down the road. All right, let's do some more photos here. Wow, you are just staying on me like glue. Good job, DJ. Pocket 3 is standing on its own, upside down. We can turn it right side up if we want to. I've got a cool sky, a little fruit stripe sky going on there. The Kodachrome 64 should do really good with that. We're just getting warmed up, y'all. Yeah, okay, cool. You see all that grain in there and all that mismatched nonsense? That's what we're playing with. We're gonna really go for broke with this thing. Stay there, okay. Yeah, my next video will be about this vlog kit and what led me to set up a kit like this. And it seems to be working. Let's talk about multiple exposures. Is it a cheesy thing? Is it like akin to Fuji advanced filters? Is it that kind of deal? Because I don't think it is, you know. Multiple exposures is not the most popular type of photography, but it's been around for a long time. And it's not a new digital thing, it's just the digital thing makes it an easier thing. That I'm just warming up to this multiple exposure thing. I haven't done it in a while. A little nervous, to tell you the truth. We haven't been out doing photography for a while, so I might be a little rusty. Sure glad you made it today. Got some fun photography. Let's get on with it. Shooting multiple exposures is a fun thing to do when your light's not great. You know, if we suddenly shift off into the perfect photographic day, instead of, you know, reminding yourself to try and do it, I think it's best to just go out and do it. You know, set your camera to multiple exposures and be committed to it and see what you can pull out. Richland, Washington has Quonset huts built throughout the town. They were built by the government way back when in the 40s, 50s. And the reason they built a lot of Quonset huts is because it didn't require a bunch of skilled carpenters to put it together. Great way to put up covered building space and lower your manpower doing it. We're going to do some photography of those because we got some good light going on. We've got some patterns. It's a nice little business, flatline towing, good people. There we go. You got me? Well, let's bring it down a little. There we go. Right there, stay on me. Earn your keep, Pocket 3. Okay, so we'll play with the light bouncing off of this, and then we'll go with the darkness over there, and then we'll try and get the sun. I can't tell you much more than that. The rest is all top secret. But we are going to include the sky. This is the first one. Come on. And I think this will be 3. Oh yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. All right. I don't mean to keep stacking them on, but they just kind of get better and better, you know. So we'll do this one kind of close up and just use it for texture. It's kind of our last one to sew it all in. Crazy, huh? I'll call that one good. One of the keys to multiple exposures is knowing when to stop. Start off with, we're gonna expose dark, the first one. I'm gonna try and get all 3 of these in there. I've been doing triples and quadruples. This is supposed to be doubles. So I think we'll call it multiple exposures from now on. All right, let's find some more stuff, you guys. You really got to search a scene when you're shooting multiple exposures. I mean, you can throw together anything. Oh, like that. So if you remember, I was talking about, you know, just going into multiple exposures and not coming out, but there's times when you got to switch it up. And I've got a nice reflection going on here. Oh, the camera's going to follow me, so I got to go to it. I get it. Anyway, I've got a nice reflection going on here, and we're going to get a hold of that using a single exposure. Yeah, so that's the Kodachrome straight out of camera. Yeah, you know, it's not the best way to do photography, but man, it's a lot of fun. I shot the second one out of focus. All I do is switch over to manual focus and throw it out of whack. That works out really good. We got some stuff to do. Come on, dogs, let's figure this shit out. That's the fun thing too about multiple exposures, is it's like putting together a puzzle that really doesn't have an accomplished end until you say it does. So you got a lot of flexibility in how to, you know, how to go about it, but you really can't do it. I mean, you can do it in post-processing. That's probably the preferred way for most people. We got some nice light work in here, and I can shoot into the sun and see, you know, how that works out with a multiple exposure. You might ask, is it possible to do a multiple exposure from one exposure? Yeah, think of that. Is it art? Is it just a load of bunk? What do you think? All right, you guys ready to roll? Okay, we're gonna break down the system now. Thanks for coming.